Hello everyone. Today our topic is balanced diet. Before starting the topic, I would like to say about the diet. What is diet? Yes, the food that we eat during the whole day is considered as diet. जो खाना हम पूरे दिन खाते हैं, starting from the morning till night, breakfast, lunch, dinner is all considered as diet. Yes, our diet consists of many food items, mainly wheat, rice, pulses, fruit, vegetable, egg, milk, meal, and so on. So the diet which we eat not contain only the single item. It contains it contains a varieties of item. We from the morning till night we eat different type of food item. Yes, we not eat a single item in the breakfast, in the lunch, and in the dinner itself. We must eat a variety of item. So coming to the topic is balanced diet. The diet that contain all the nutrients, all the essential nutrient in proper amount for the proper growth and development of the body is considered as balanced diet. Yes, the diet जो जिसमें सारे nutrients like protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamin, roughage, it contain all the nutrients in a proper manner that is very much essential for the proper growth and development of the body. This diet is considered as balanced diet. For example, I saw a picture here. This is a picture of a balanced diet. In this diet, you can see there is a green vegetable, fruits, non-veg also, chicken, mutton, fish, bread, butter, curd, pulses, yes, liver also, fish also. So this is considered as balanced diet. We must eat different type of a diet at different time. Not a single time. If we want to eat a chapati at one time, then we must take rice, curd, dal at another time. Because our body needs all the nutrients in proper amount. Our body has to perform a different function like breathing, like digestion, like proper reproduction, like proper excretion. For this, our body require different type of food. So I consider that we should take balanced diet. Yes, balanced diet. Santulit ahar. The diet that contain all the nutrients. Nutrients means protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamin, roughage in proper amount. This diet is considered as balanced diet. Yes. The composition of a balanced diet depends on age, sex, occupation of a person and special needs like during pregnancy or during growing period. Class हम लोग को from the student till old age we do not require the same amount of food. All the requirement of the food depends upon the sex, age of the person, occupation, whether we are working in an office, whether we are working in MNC or whether we are a labor group. So there is a special need also like during pregnancy, during growing period we require more diet. So the diet is not same for all age group. There is a difference in the diet, in the amount of the diet, in the food item that should be take. Yes. For example, a growing child needs more protein than adult to develop body tissue that is needed for the growth. Yes, एक growing बच्चा जैसे आप सब student हो, you must require more protein. That's why you must eat more pulses, more soya bean. Yes, more green vegetables so that your body need more protein because you are in the growing period. Your tissue, your whole organ has to develop. So the children require more protein as compared to the adult. A pregnant woman needs more protein as a diet for the building body of the development baby. A nursing mother, a mother who is feeding her baby also needs more protein because she needs more calcium and vitamin to produce milk for her baby. For example, laborer, athletes, rickshaw puller needs more carbohydrate to obtain energy to do hard physical work. Yes, class एक बच्चा, एक woman और एक laborer they can't eat the same type of food because laborer, athlete and rickshaw puller they require more carbohydrate. They need more energy. From where do we get the energy? They get energy from the carbohydrate they eat. They can't get energy from the protein because protein is a body building food and carbohydrate is considered as energy giving food. So सभी के एज ग्रुप के अकॉर्डिंग, ऑक्यूपेशन के अकॉर्डिंग जो उनका डाइट है वो अलग अलग होता है. Yes. Now I would like to say, if there is a no proper cooking in the kitchen, there is a loss of nutrients during cooking. If your mother or you are trying to cook something and if it is not in proper way, the main nutrient can be lost from the food item. For example, if cooking is done in excess water and the water is thrown away after cooking, many water soluble vitamin and minerals are lost. Yes, एंड इफ कुकिंग इज डन एट हाई टेम्परेचर मैनी प्रोटीन एंड वाइटामिन आर डिस्ट्रॉयड. अगर हम खाना हमें जल्दी बनाना है, इफ़ वी आर थिंकिंग कि भाई हाई टेम्परेचर पे वी शुड मेक अ हरी अप एंड क्विकली वी कैन मेक द फूड, बट दिस इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज एट हाई टेम्परेचर द फूड इज नॉट प्रॉपरली कुक्ड एंड एट दैट टाइम मैनी प्रोटीन एंड वाइटामिन गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड. येस, mostly the thick peels are removed from vegetable and fruit. This result in the losses of nutrients. Many things like apple, we can peel the apple and then we eat, but there are lots of fruits by which we can eat without peeling because the peel also contains some of the vitamin, so we must eat with the peel. Washing of some peeled and cut vegetable and fruit causes a lots of water soluble vitamin. See, if we want to drink fruit, if we want to eat fruits or vegetable, we must wash before eating, because if we cut and if we peel the vegetable or fruit and then we wash, then most of the water soluble vitamins are lost. Yes, that is the way of loss of nutrients during cooking. Repeated washing of pulses and rice also causes the loss of water soluble vitamin and minerals. See, if अगर हमें दाल बनाना और राइस बनाना है and we repeatedly wash again and again, but this is not a good way because all the important vitamin and mineral get lost. Yes, our next topic is deficiency disease. Yes, first of all I would like to say what are diseases. Yes, disease is something that is the totally discomfort of the body. If you are not feeling well, if you have stomach ache or you are feeling headache or discomfort, your organ is not working properly, then you consider it as a condition of disease. Yes, but there are different types of diseases like communicable disease, non-communicable disease and deficiency disease. Here we study deficiency disease. Yes, diseases that are caused due to the lack of proper carbohydrates, fat, protein and mineral or vitamins in our diet is considered as deficiency disease. Class, if we are not getting a proper amount of nutrients in our diet, then that diet is lacking some of the nutrients and that diseases occur in our body. This disease is classified as deficiency disease. अगर हम खाना खाते हैं but if that diet is lacking some of the important nutrient, then we get a type of disease that is called the deficiency disease. Proper भोजन की कमी से जो disease होती है, that disease considered as deficiency disease. Yes, these are the diseases caused due to the lack of nutrients. Nutrients means what? Nutrient means carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamin, mineral. These are the nutrients. If any one of the nutrient is lacking in our diet, then our body cannot grow properly and some of the disease can occur in our body, and these diseases are considered as deficiency disease. Yes, deficiency disease are of following types. First of all, we would discuss protein deficiency disease. Yes, protein is a type of nutrient that is very important for the growing child. If a child doesn't get enough protein in his or her diet for a long time, he or she is likely to suffer from malnutrition. Yes, a very common protein deficiency disease in children is Kwashiorkor. The deficiency of protein in diet lead to a disease called Kwashiorkor. This disease is common among the children of 1 to 5 years of age. Class, the children, as I told earlier, the children require more protein. But if the protein is lacking in their diet, their body cannot grow properly. They are not showing interest in different type of work. They are very dull. Their skin is they do not show any luster in their skin. That's why the disease occur in their body and the disease is considered Kwashiorkor. What are the symptoms? Symptom means what? The identification of any disease. अगर हमें कोई बीमारी होती है तो we show some type of sign. That sign is considered as symptom. Yes. What are the symptoms of Kwashiorkor? Here first I would like to show the picture of a child suffering from a Kwashiorkor. See, this is a child that is suffering from Kwashiorkor, means the child doesn't get proper amount of protein in their diet. That's why he has a disease occur in his body and this is called Kwashiorkor. Yes. See, This is a picture of large pot-like belly. The child has a very big stomach, rather the body and the leg is thin. What are the symptoms of such type of disease? Stunted growth. The growth is not proper. The child has stopped after 3 to 4 years of age. Skin become dry and scaly. The child's skin become dry and patches appear on the skin. Yes, hair become reddish and begin to fall. Hair start discoloration and start falling. The body swells up due to the retention of water. The body contain lots of water and the boys suffering from this type of disease, so retention of water, that is considered edema. Limbs, especially legs, become very thin and bony. See, the hands and the legs of the child become very lean and thin. Especially the bones are visible in that type of child. Large pot-like belly. The child has a big stomach, bulging eyes. The eyes is bulge from the face. Yes, these are the symptoms of kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor means the child is lacking protein in his diet. That's why this type of disease is considered as kwashiorkor or protein deficiency disease. Deficiency means, as I told earlier, there is a deficiency or lacking of nutrients in the diet, and this is a picture of protein deficiency disease. It is also called PEM, protein deficiency disease. Yes.